Good morning, Boobie Goaters. It's me, Erin, and drink it if you got it. Well, if you guys are drinking anything this morning, evening, or afternoon, put it in the chat so I can be like, hey, good morning, and all that jazz. Good morning, Smoothie. Good morning, Erin and everyone. So I looked at the weather forecast for me, and it's 99% chance of rain today. And I'd say it's about 100. It's a 100% chance. It's definitely raining. I didn't think it was gonna rain right away because they were talking about like evening storms and possible tornadoes, high winds, you know, the whole spiel. And I was like, well, I have time on Friday to dig our trench a little bit deeper, so when we get the big rush of all the water from the mountains and the hills and whatever, that it'll just like go where it needs to go and it won't wash out the driveway. And I didn't do that. No, I did something totally different, so I'll have to edit my video and upload it to YouTube later today about what I did yesterday. Good morning, Target PrimeRib. What is this? GMBG? GMBG? Are we talking Final Fantasy X talk there on the internets? OMY? Wait, on my way. Yeah, OMW? I don't know them. Here we go. I do have a chatty chat question. In reality, comma, can you have coffee on the lion diet? 67% says, yeah, why not? Why the hell not? You're giving up everything else. And 33% says no. At the end of this, we'll figure out if we can get Thomas some coffee. You said you've been doing good, right? Without it, but you've been feeling like tired. I wonder if that's just caffeine withdrawal. I don't know. It would be interesting just to see everybody's answer on that. So good morning, Brian was in here first. And good morning, Erin, all the Boobie Goaters. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. I was so sleepy this morning. I was like, I don't want to get up. I don't want to. But I had to because of the rain. You know, that it's just nice when it's cloudy and rainy. And Lena, good morning. Coffee with butter. I'm having that. Yeah. With some eggs. Yeah, egg yolks and some salt. Yeah, it's basically my breakfast. I call it my Ensure because it's, to me, since it's a meal, let it be. Good afternoon, George. How are you this beautiful afternoon for you, I guess. Every day is beautiful. Every day. Good morning, says Smoothie to Brian and all the peoples. All right, I'm going to pour some more of this coffee. I kind of topped it off so it would be warm and not get cold by the end of the stream. I know, I bought a coffee warmer and I haven't found it yet. It's weird because it's in a little box and I haven't really been searching for it because it's been so nice out for us. It's been like almost in the 70s and so I've been outside. I don't want to waste it. I can waste my day inside today because all it is raining. So I'll look for it today. Maybe I'll find it by the weekend. Who knows? Good morning. Rick Charger Mopar says, no coffee for me, but the ice water is definitely delicious. And good morning, Sharon. I've been feeling tired and I'm not a caffeine drinker with a modified sea lion diet. I'm convinced it's a lack of butter for Thomas. Oh, yeah, like a fat thing. Okay, yeah. I was thinking, you know, Thomas said he's doing good, blood sugar's at 103 and walking the track while listening. So it's not raining for you? That's good. George said, I'm eating ruminant and salt only, but still swimming in coffee, so I don't feel like I'm doing True Line. I don't know, like I did it. I did True Line. I didn't make, maybe I made 14 days, maybe 13. I needed magnesium or something. Okay. So that happened and maybe it wasn't enough fat. But after I got through the first week and I had all the bad caffeine withdrawal headaches, I was feeling pretty dang good. Like I had this steady energy and I was like telling her like, hey, this is kind of neat, but it's weird because I miss drinking hot things in the morning. So I started drinking hot, salty water. Let's see. I did my final weigh-in, no coffee, Ivy-WENET's only put 4 kilograms, which is good, as I was to put on too much. Now I'm wanting to try black coffee and see what happens. I feel like I was tired a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I just remember having, like, I was feeling really good, like a really good, steady energy. Kind of felt reborn, maybe-ish, reborn-ish on my diet. But then I was like, I'd rather have some coffee. But I didn't make my coffee strong anymore. I just kind of water it down. And everybody's talking about, like, how much coffee they actually drink during the day. And I'm like, I'm over here. I drink 3 pots of coffee. But it's not very strong. It's actually, I make a pot, and then maybe I'll add water to it, and then I might add like a scoop of bean dust to it, and see if it's any good. Usually I don't mind. I just like to drink warm things in the mornings. It keeps me full and it's fun. Okay, Thomas, that's great. Rain heading your way this weekend. Oh, yep, we're getting the rain. So we're predicted 1.5 to 3 inches. So I was like, man, I better get out there and dig that trench a little bit so then everything goes where it needs to go. I'm sure it'll be okay. I might go out there in the rain and dig. It's easier to dig the gravel when it's a little wet. More traction. I want to do watered down coffee now. Yeah. It doesn't have to be a lot of scoops. Like whatever you put in, just half it. That's what I do. I do like 2 scoops or maybe 3, and then I add a bunch of water to it. And it's not a lot because they're like tablespoons of coffee, not huge things. Like my son Isaac, when he makes coffee on Saturdays, he's like, I'll make coffee for you, Mom. And I'm like, oh, thanks. Because he makes it like cowboy coffee. It's thick. You can smell it. It makes my tummy churn. Like if you were out and about and you got coffee from like a McDonald's or whatever, or Whataburger coffee's awful. It's so strong. That's what happened to me. All the coffee's too strong now. It makes me sick. And I make the best coffee. If I can't have coffee on Lion Diet, I'll never attempt Lion. I feel like there can be benefits to trying it modified this way. Yeah, definitely. I was like, you know, if George said a lot of people are doing it that way, why do I have to give up the coffee too? There's no reason. Sometimes I think I do Lion and I don't really think about it. It's just, I just eat a steak, drink coffee, eat a steak, drink coffee. I don't really eat eggs all the time. I'm trying to like up that because the chickens and ducks started laying a lot and I just got to go through them. I mean, what really is a lion's diet? Ruminant, salt, and water? I mean, do lion actually do salt? Yeah, do they? I don't know. Maybe they drink salty water. Who knows? Do your own N1. Yeah, N of 1. Do your own experiment. Find out what happens. Okay. I don't know. Maybe because the lionesses are the ones that do the kill, but don't the lions go out there and like get in on the action first after the kill? And since it's right away, don't they get their salt and electrolytes from the blood of that kill? I'm guessing. Yeah. Now over here in Thoughtland. Yeah, Fridge and Nacho were outside, guys, and Fridge is like way past where he usually runs. And I'm like, Fridge, come back here. Nacho came back, but Fridge is still over there. And I'm like, there's either an animal that got hit by a car and he's like chewing on it, or a deer or something. But usually there's this like dead man's curve and people are dumb. And even though it says go 35 miles an hour, they're like, nah, I can do 55. And that usually on rainy, wet roads, we always get crashes. One time I was out walking Nacho and I hear a big boom. And like, it felt like the earth shook for a second. And I was like, whoa, what's going on? And I walk up our hill and I look over to where that dead man's curve is basically. And there's this kid and he's like crawling out from the woods. And I'm like, dude, are you okay? Do I need to call somebody? And he's like, no, I think I got cell service. I'm gonna call my mom. He ran his truck off the road and it flipped down into the ravine. And that happened before because this guy, he was doing the curve, but this was sad. He had a heart attack and died before his car crashed. My neighbors are always getting cars crashing over by their property, like, it was pretty sad, but they had closed the whole road off. They had huge wreckers come out to pull him out and everything. Oh, we got to watch it firsthand, because our neighbor, they, years ago came over here and asked if they could get their driveway kind of, it cuts into our property a little bit. And my aunt said, fine, it's okay. Because, you know, you got to be neighborly. She wants to have good neighbors and be good to her neighbors. And, which is fine. But like when these crashes happen, you get to see everything. And Scarlett and Flash recently were just like walking along the ridge looking for stuff. Because you can find all sorts of crap. I found really old beer cans and stuff. I was like, oh, wow. These are interesting with the weird little pop tops. People collect those. But anyway, they found just a lot of old car stuff, wreckage action, like little bits and things, and it's kind of funny. And Josephine says, OMG, not good. Jordan made me teary-eyed, told me the puppy passed away. Oh my gosh. Oh no! I'm sorry for the puppy's passing. That sucks. That sucks. Good morning, Sandy. Good morning, Terry Sue. Good morning, Lisa. Coffee is a leverage, not a food, by the way. Yeah, you know, it helps. It keeps you full. So does fizzy water for me. I like it because I'm not hungry when I have it. Good morning, Michael. I don't know if I said that. Let's see. Bridesbiscuit said, yes, when I research fasting, they say to include coffee and water consumption because it's helpful. Where are we? And Lena74 says, that is what my husband and I feel. We are good about the food, but keeping our coffee keeps us motivated somehow. Yeah. I'm going to give up everything. Why would I give up my GD coffee, right? The puppy was just asleep. Oh. Okay. Good morning, retired Rick. Let's see. Thomas says, okay, sitting for a bit in cold weather, affecting the back and hip. I think I will do lion after January, except I'll add back in 1 to 2 cups of coffee and butter, and maybe once a month some bacon and some cheeses. Sounds like carnivore to me, Thomas. I'll just be doing that. You mean like, you know, anytime for some reason, I really want chicken thighs, but I don't in a way, like I just want the skin. I have that problem. Because when I eat the chicken, I'm like, it's not as good as I thought it would be, but the skin, oh my gosh, my favorite. And that pork, I don't know. I made pork chops for the kids yesterday, and I did just burgers with cheese on them, Swiss cheese. And did I make them anything else? Rice. They wanted yellow rice, but they don't eat it. Like I feed it to the chickens. I supplement my chickens with rice that people say they want, and they don't need it. And they ate that, and then Petrus comes in after I put everything away, and they're in the fridge. And he loves pork chops, and they're like thin cut ones. So I was like, these will be fine. I have to make 2 proteins for them, or it's just not exciting sometimes. And he comes in and he's like, walks in the room, and he's eating a pork chop with sour cream on it. And I was like, Petrus, how carnivore of you. I didn't know you knew that you needed the fat with that. He was like, huh? This isn't carnivore. And I was like, yeah, you're right. That's not carnivore. And then Veda was like, what are you eating? That looks gross. And he was like, you don't know. And then I said, well, obviously he's doing vegan, Veda. He's got his pork chop and his sour cream. And she was like, that's not vegan. That's not vegan, Petrus. And Petrus was like, yeah, it is. And I was like, yeah, it is. It's a subset of vegan. Get with it, times.
Michael, my son, got an 8-point yesterday in Georgia. That's awesome. Good morning, Michael. There's a bunch of Michaels in here now. It's a very popular name because Saint Michael is a very popular angel because he's a guardian. I know, right? Right, Josephine? It's just a subset. It's like when people go lion diet and you can't get the fat and they're like, well, we got to add the butter to it. Might as well call it bee lion, or let's just call it food. No, I'm just kidding. I like steak, but I can't afford it. It's just hamburger for me, and that's okay. I like pork and chicken just as much as I include inexpensive seafood to tweak the omegas. Yeah. It's just the way I feel when I eat chicken. I feel better when I eat beef. Is that anybody else have that problem with it? Yeah, I feel better when I eat beef. Coffee is a habit. Warm, yeah, it's the warm hug in your mug. I like it. I like it like that. I do. Now, if you think back when you were a kid and the first time you had coffee and you're just like, ew, that's gross. Let's add sugar. Sugar and all the cream. Bee lion sounds cool. Yeah, you're bee lion. Butter. There it is. Oh, talking about deer. Predators in the wild will eat anything weak or already dead if they find it. This is true. That's probably what Fridge is doing because he wouldn't come in. He's all the way up there. He's just looking at me. I'm like, what are you doing? Come on. I'll give you a hamburger patty. I got Nacho in by giving him a hamburger patty. I don't know who let him out. They're not supposed to be out. They probably ran out with the kids to the when the bus came. I keep them in till like after the mailman comes, and then I let them run wild for a little bit. Let's see. Retiring, no, our son lives 4 hours away, but he would share. There it is. Excuse me. Josephine said, my real coffee was around 27 years old. I thought ants were climbing up my legs. Oh my gosh, for real? That must have been some strong stuff. I remember just being like really bitter, and I would drink just milk with some coffee in it because I stopped adding the sugar. I've heard many people say that about beef, Aaron. Honestly, for me, I don't notice any difference. If anything, I feel best on seafood, but also can't afford it. Yeah, that's expensive too. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna ask you, when are we doing the sardine fast? I'm gonna do 4-day. Doesn't matter when we're doing it. It's fun when you do it with a group of people. Monday will have to be a no-eat day though. And I was thinking I'd go out and get at least 10 cans of sardines and it'd be good. Peter said, I'm a human, not a lion. It's coming to all types of meat, seafood, eggs, etc. I find the best deals. Yeah, I do that too. For real. But sometimes, I don't know. I grilled the chicken thighs, but I didn't get the skin as crispy. Well, they were kind of, yeah, I don't know. They're more smoked. But I don't know. It doesn't matter though, because honestly, the meat's the meat. And if it fills you up and keeps you satiated, which it does, it's still good. Good morning, Chuck. Had to go to work early. Just wanted to say hi, and all the Boobie goaters will try to listen in. Okay. Well, you missed all the fun. No, I'm just kidding. Good morning. And good morning, Peter. Thank you. Yeah, and you gotta scavenge all types of meats and what's on sale too. Like it's a thing you gotta do. I was looking at Food Lion, and I was looking at their prices of their beef without the sales on them, and I was like, holy crap. If we didn't buy the stuff on discount, I don't think we'd survive here. I'd have to go get, but GFS right now usually has a better deal than my Sam's Club on their 80/20. It's usually like $4 a pound, $3.99. I would look for those, or the 70 whatever 27. I don't even know what they have it marked as, but it's like fattier. And it's the best one. It's always cheaper ground beef. Chicken of the sea and water. Older chicken of the sea and water cans are delicious because the sardines have sat longer, and so their oils and the salt of the ocean whatever it is, it makes it taste better, but they're really falling-aparty, so you gotta be ready to just be like, drain the water for the cats, because they like the water. The cats like the seafood water. And then eat your can of sardines and go. Now, let's see. When I did the 2-week around the end, I was like, do you guys have any fun recipes? And there was this one that I really liked. It was like we took apple cider vinegar and we put some on the sardines, just the ones in water. Didn't cook them. And then we crunched some pork rinds on top, which is probably not appropriate for a sardine fast. But it was so good. It was like a weird seafood salad. I liked it. And you know, I haven't tried this yet, but I've heard Lily Kane mention that her husband likes to put a little bit of the apple cider vinegar on their ground beef, and they really like that. I haven't tried it yet, but I've got the vinegar. Wow, there's a lot of words that just passed by. I might have missed it. See, I just got 36 cans of sardines, and can you believe this? My daughters actually like them. Oh, wow, they started tearing into your supply. Oh, no. I told them my community, you won't believe it. I believe it. When Flash first ate sardines, he was like, it's kind of like a tuna. And they don't care, and they go for it. And Emmett really likes sardines. He really does. Rocky will eat them when she's hungry. She's like, am I hungry? But am I sardine hungry? Then she'll come and try it. Let's do it. It works with you. I'll modify my schedule. Well, I don't really care. Whatever day we're going to do it, we're going to do it. I got to go get more sardine cans, though. I was thinking about just grabbing the ones from Walmart. They went up in price. They used to be 98 cents. They're pretty good. They're like fat little sardines. They remind me of the size of the Nuri cans, which are really good. But Nuri's very expensive. Let's see. I eat the whole fish sardines. They are the best as they have all the skin and bones. Yep, I like those too. Those are my favorite. I feel like I'm missing out when I'm eating sardines that are like filleted and they took all the bones out, but they can't get all of them. It's a little fish. They're still there. You eat 1 to 2 cans. Wait, that went fast. Hello, Haley. Good morning. Can't do the sardines. Can't do it. Can't do it. That's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to. We can do eggs after. I can do eggs. I was thinking like I'm really playing around with the month because I really like my egg coffee and it's a meal and I can have one in the morning and I can have one less stronger coffee in the afternoon and be good. And I could do that. I could do it for a month. And if I get tired of drinking the coffee eggs, I just bake eggs. It's so easy. And then I could like build up my beef storage. I'm like, anytime I do sardine fast or do an egg fast, I always hit all the great deals. Get them. Oh, we could do mackerel too. Mackerel's easier for those who can't do sardines. This is true. And it's so good. I've got a can of mackerel. But they're the real ones. They're not the ones that are like in the King-O cans with slight lemon flavor that are so delicious. We should do, yeah. We shouldn't, maybe it could be like all tin fish. That's appropriated in it. Just do sardines if you want. I like smoked oysters in the can. I want to try them, but every time I look at them, it says in oil. So to me, that's like soybean oil, vegetable oil, you know, the whole spiel. And I'm just like, ooh. So I haven't been able to try them. Let's see. Good morning, Donna Ray. She said, Michael, really, all meat is good, but there's something special about how sardines make me feel. That's right, because they're all full of the good stuff. Seasons has the highest calcium and protein. Prefer them over Pacific Northwest. Suitable wild caught. I flip-flop according to Amazon deals. Well, let's see. Today's Friday. How about this? Since Monday I'm doing no eating, how about this? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week, we just do sardines. I'm doing 4 days because I'm telling you, day 4 is awesome. And then I'll probably go into just eggs for a month because you can start whenever. Time is it's just there to keep you on track of what day it is. Wouldn't that be fun? Could do it. Okay. Olive oil is often compromised in the food industry. Yeah, so you never even know. You never know. And Jenny Mitch said that you could just rinse them off and it's fine. And I'm like, no, it's not, because it's water and oil. It doesn't clean that way. You need your Dawn dish soap. Let's see, Michael. I have a can of those. I haven't tried yet. I feel absolutely fantastic white sardines. To me, the #1 superfood out there. It is. And it's so easy. All you gotta do is pop a can. Sardine opening action. We could include all canned fish because I have a few that I need to test out and I haven't made videos on too. We could do that too. I have these 2 cans. I had a whole bunch and then Flash started getting into them and I was like, wait a minute, those are the ones from my YouTube videos. Come on, man. And they were like, Flash is opening them up and feeding them to Moon Pie. And I'm like, you're gonna get the cat addicted to my sardines. Let's see. Sharon says, I've never just eaten them for days, but it's crazy how springy they make me feel. Yeah, a week alive. It's probably, you know, all the stuff that's packed in them. They got a lot of nutrients, don't they? Sandy says, I make the carnivore clam chowder with those. What do you, wait a minute, what? The oysters? Uh-oh, there goes Michael, giving away his plasma again. It's an interesting process. I was watching it one time because I was really interested in how they did it. And there was a lovely little YouTube video that you can watch and it shows how it just like, doesn't it like recycle your blood? It goes through and it comes back without the plasma. It's interesting. All right. Good luck on that. George said, Lainey bought the steak from the butcher at the market this morning. He wants to go carnivore and ask for her advice. Another small victory in the game of life. I so messed up when Veda was like, should I go carnivore? I did it wrong. I was like, dang it. It's one of those things where it's like, give me a few minutes and let me answer you back in a little bit. She'd have to do the thing where you have to transition though. I was telling her that. So I'm just gonna buy a bunch of vegetables and meat and let them have at it. They're having their major carb withdrawals. Like the kids were like, oh, where are the crackers? Where are the chips? And I'm like, the holidays are over. Buckle up, kids. But I thought about trying the cottage cheese chips in the microwave for them today. They take like 3 minutes, it says. Another thing, sardines are full of creatine and hydrohydrate. Oh, okay. I do that soft sell on carnivore. Haven't converted anyone yet, but really try not to. Yeah, I don't really want to try to convert anybody. I just want to show them that I haven't died yet and it's been a few years. I'm still going strong and feeling really good. I think that's pretty good to me. That's my sales pitch. If I missed anything. I was going to do the food pyramid breakdown, but it was kind of funny. The ChatGPT didn't know about the new one. And I was like, you got to add the new one. And it was like, hold on, let me read the new one. It's kind of weird. Let's see. I used to crush creatine in the gym in the 80s and I got huge. I have a limit of $9.99 a pound for steak. Oh. Like on sale or just your limit? That's my limit. Man, I got those huge chuck roasts for like $5.99 a pound. Yeah, they were $5.99 a pound. And I was like, why don't they have any? They had a few, but they had like huge ones. ChatGPT is hilarious. Yeah, because it's dumb and you gotta teach it stuff, but it also knows everything on the internet. But you have to tell it where to look sometimes. But I did get that, but then I was like, everybody's talking about the food pyramid. It's kind of dumb, but I got it. Oh yes, I even made it into a little morning show. Let's see, Retired Rick said, my friends argue that I'm not losing weight because of carnivore, and it's because I quit sugar and carbs. LOL. Oh, wait a minute. If you quit sugar and carbs, you're a carnivore, right? That's so funny. That's the cheapest I can ever find ribeye on sale. Oh, okay. Yeah. ChatGPT told me once that I think like a clinic person. I don't know. You're smarter than your doctor. That's right. I can't read. Yet here I am reading chats. All right, so old pyramid versus the new. Ooh, I do have a question. How many of you grew up memorizing the old food pyramid? I remember it being kind of taped on a wall. And then we had to like remember what it was, fill in the blanks of the pyramid, and then color the stuff. And it was like a test. I just remember bread at the bottom and sugars on the top. The cheapest beef is buy me over the last year. Stew meat $11.99 a pound. Chuck is $12.99 a pound. Sirloin, which I hate, is $14. Ribeyes have been $21.99 all year. Oh man, I can't believe that. That's insane. You hate sirloin, guys. I eat it all the time because I get it on sale. But I get what you mean on the sirloin. I think that there's a weird taste to it. I swear there is. There's a weird taste. Is it because it has a weird taste to it? Because it tastes different? I can't. I'm not even gonna try. Thank you, Sharon. I feel like my tongue is like grew 3 sizes today. I'm not gonna do it. It says pause. Let them drop the answers. I like raw sirloin. Yeah, I bet it tastes better. Flash fried. I went a little too close there. Yeah, we argue about the food pyramid too. They think you must have carbs and sugars to survive and no fatty meat. Well, there's 3 things that you need. Isn't it 3 things that you need? There's 3 main things that you can eat to survive as a human. And it's like carbs, fat, and protein. And you can take one away. And if you leave the other 2, it depends which one you take away though, because if you take away the wrong one, you could die young. So for instance, if you took away the fat and you just ate meat and like protein, if you just ate protein and carbs, it's not good for you. It isn't. It's detrimental to your health. Now, if you took away the protein and just ate fat and carbs, that's worse. So that's not good at all. But if you took away the carbs and you just stuck with the protein and the fat, you did it. You broke the code. I actually ordered a sirloin at a Texas Roadhouse the other day because I eat ribeye all the time and it was very good, but I still like my ribeye. I like hamburgers. Love them. Yeah, you can't get tired of them. They fill you up and they're great. And if you're tired of them, that just means you need to fast. One Fred said his doctor told him he can't have salt or it'll kill him. I told him better get a new doctor. Yeah, I was thinking about that. There was this old lady, because I used to work in a hardware store, and I worked with her daughter-in-law, and she would come in and tell us all her health problems. She had tons of them. And she'd be like, oh, I can't have that, too much salt. We're not allowed to have salt. And I was just thinking about like how she can't have salt and how I need it to survive. And I'm like, dang, she probably died young, like earlier. She's probably not here anymore. Type of deal, because she had so many problems. And it seemed to me, all knowing my knowledge now, that it was all dietary. It was dietary. If she just changed her diet, she would have been fine. That should have been the caveat to the new chart for sure, yeah. Salt is essential for life. Salt is the flavor of life. I'm tired, Rick. My cardiologist told me no salt. Never went back. I eat hamburgers most of the time. I tend to like them. I like hamburgers, but I like them smoked and juicy, not burnt. Grill them up. Actually, I did the broiler yesterday for their burgers, and they turned out awesome. I was like, hold on, they're a little bit pink in the middle. Let me check. But they were cooked, you know, all the way. So I was like, they're fine. They're fine. They were good, man. They were so good. I had one. Yeah, Sandy, he had heart trouble too, but he's like a sheep. Yeah. We all tend to be sheep-like until we pull the wool off of our eyes, isn't it? The salt thing is so weird. Why did they give you sodium and IV in the ER for palpitations? Yeah, and I'm a heart doctor. Don't use salt. Use that new salt. Have you ever looked up how new salt is made, the NU salt? It is suspicious. I was like, I've been drinking this like electrolyte because it has your potassium. It's the potassium part, and you just add it to your regular salt. I was just like, ooh. Because I had to look up how it was made. Good morning, Bill. Rare inside, crispy outside. That's all right. Air fryer, 450. I need to get air fryer. I've been looking, but I've really been looking for somebody's Instapot that they never used or used once because it was a craze. And to rebuy it. Somebody had one at that yard sale thing that I went to, and I spied it on a table. And we walked, it's a big walk. You gotta walk everywhere because it's like a flea market, yard sale / thing. And when we went to their table, it was gone. And I was like, oh, son of a gun, that was the first one. I should have just walked over there instead, but you had to do the walk. Well, they put sugar and salt in that IV, so ... It's true. Let's see. Remember the old pyramid from the 90s? It looked like a triangle standing tall. Bread, pasta, cereal, wide at the bottom, and fats at the top. We trusted it, but we also got fatter and hungrier. Did that food pyramid ever make sense to you? Or did it just make you want more snacks? Who's crying? Which one? What's wrong, Boobie? What do you want? Boop. Just wanted booped. Okay. He's still crying. What's up? Come here. Are you wet? Where were you? Are you outside? You're soaking wet. You're soaking wet. You silly goose. You wet cat. Okay. So now this week, the USDA brought back a pyramid, but it's inverted. That means the food they now say should be eaten or most are on the top, the widest part. Protein from meat, seafood, and eggs, full fat dairy, healthy fats, fruits and vegetables, and then the grains are down at the thin point. What do you guys think? Is it closer to how humans actually eat, or is it missing something? Ooh, there's Moon Pie. Now he's gonna knock everything over. You wanna sit on my lap? Wet kitty cat? Yeah? Come on. I put sugar on my Frosted Flakes as a kid. Wait, you put sugar on the Frosted Flakes? So what do you have to do to the regular ones? Can you get down? Wet cat. He's purring. Come here. Just sit on my lap. It's okay. Come on. Come on. There you go. You goof. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? There it is. Meow. Sweet little angel trying to knock everything down. Kind of. Honey. There. Whatever the food was trying to tell me, clearly I got the wrong message. Okay, Moon Pie, get down, buddy. You're fine. We're somehow crooked, but we might have been crooked the whole time, and I didn't even notice. Fried chicken legs and beef fat last night. Ooh, that is good. Ah, awesome. Used to love your cereal. Retired, I hated cereal. It gave me a headache 30 minutes after. I'm pretty sure my sugars were probably really high. And it was like, what was it? The Frosted Mini Wheats. That was my go-to. Okay, Moon Pie. Come on. I'm gonna have to hold you or something. You just... He needs attention. Isn't he just the ugliest thing? Yes, my mother left the sugar bowl on the counter for her healthier cornflakes. That's right. The healthier ones. And the orange juice. Oh boy. So that's a lot of, if you think about it, it's a lot of carbs. Like, what are we? I'm not an athlete. I shouldn't have been eating that many carbs. I'd probably die if I had a bowl of that right now. Heart attacks. Are you eating me? Are you hungry? You silly. And they wonder why you had mental health problems. Oh my gosh. It's just the sugar, man. That's crazy. Whoa. What happened to my live stream? Where's my food pyramid one? What did you touch? What did you touch? Monkey. Okay. I'm gonna read the one. Alright. This new pyramid prioritizes protein at every meal, much higher than before. They even recommend around 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day for most people. Who here feels better when their plate has more meat and not less? There you go. The protein sticks with you. Frosted mini wheats. Oh God, yes. Oh, sorry, Rick. Let's not talk about that. They used to give me really bad headaches though, but you know, they kind of like stay in your stomach, so I wasn't hungry because I had like a loaf of mini wheat in my tummy. No, you knock everything down. You stay with me, kitty. Soft kitty. Soft kitty. Why are you chewing on me? Why are you chewing on me? You're a nut. Brian's gonna love sugar on shredded wheat with warm milk and butter. Oh, those were the days. I feel better with a lot of fatty meat. What do you? You feel better with that? I feel better with coffee with butter and eggs in it. I got 20 pounds of chicken quarters yesterday. That's awesome. I hope they're on sale. We got the chicken leg quarters at Food Lion. 79 cents a pound. See, they're usually in a 10-pound bag. Let's see. They still include fruits and veggies, whole, not juiced or processed grains. But they're at the bottom tip, meaning less emphasized than in the past guidelines. If grains are at the narrow tip, what would you rather eat instead of a big bowl of cereal for breakfast? What would you rather eat? You'd probably have eggs. I feed the cats the egg whites from my egg yolks instead of put them down the drain or make them into chaffles. Which, the egg whites with some shredded cheese and you make that into a chaffle, it's pretty dang good. But I'm trying not to do too much of the cheese. All right, Haley, have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Kids have been calling the cat puppy. Now the cat comes to the puppy. Oh no. Bye, Haley. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to have to hold on to the camera thing. Moon Pie might leap on here and knock everything over. Chicken quarters are a lifesaver. Yes, especially when they're on sale. I feel the industry will give them the ribeye treatment over the next decade. Oh no, you think? They're awesome because you can like cut them right along the line and you got your chicken thigh and leg. Although my kids like the whole thing, so they're like, oh yeah, I got all this meat on my plate. Steak bites, cheese skillets, leftover ribs. I do. We've been having like leftover chuck steak. I cut them up in little squares for the kids. And I've just been making steak and eggs for their breakfast. And Flash was like, not again. And I'm like, oh yes, you're having it every day. I need you to focus. Now here's where it gets interesting. Not everyone loves the new pyramid. Some nutrition experts say it's confusing, promotes high saturated fat and heavy meat while still preaching limits on things like sugar. Do you think the official food advice should follow ancient human diets or more modern science? History versus science. That's a crazy debate. Good morning, Risa. I was waiting for everybody to be like, there's too much fat in that pyramid, I'll die. Let's take this new inverted pyramid and look at it through a carnivore lens. The USDA pyramid accidentally looks a bit like a carnivore pyramid on the top. Protein, fats, real food. But it still reserves room for plants and grains. If you could design the pyramid for human health, what food goes on the biggest layer? Think about it. How would your pyramid go? See, the biggest layer is probably meat, yeah. And then you got the eggs, sardines, you know, fishy stuff. Probably fat, but I don't know. Maybe it's not a pyramid. Maybe it's a carnivore plate. They get a plate. It's a plate of protein. The pyramid might flip, but the real measure is what makes you feel strong in your body and mind. All right, guys. What's one food that makes you feel truly nourished? Tell the group. Oh, come on. Nobody? Guys don't. Nobody's awake enough with their thumbs. My pyramid would be beef butter, bacon, and eggs, and coffee. That's a good pyramid. There you go. Thanks for playing along. Got about 15 minutes. Maybe I'll go through the chat because I probably missed a bunch of stuff. I had it do another one, and it was weird because it didn't know about the new pyramid. It had some fun facts. If I can find them. Did you guys know humans thrived before agriculture? Meat contains complete protein, bioavailable iron, B12, and fat-soluble vitamins. And when we say fat-soluble vitamins, I feel like they're the vitamins that your body can actually break down and use, instead of the ones that you get out of a pill. Bananas definitely wouldn't be on there. Blueberries, but not bananas. I love that the nuts and grains are on their point. Yeah, they're in a good spot. They're in a good spot. Little, stay away from it. Ribeyes are on the top. There it is. Cashews are supposed to be good for you. Do you eat cashews? No. And I thought cashews were poison, especially if you eat too much of them. Fun fact, I think cashews are a plant. No, they're a plant. They're a fruit. I heard, what is it? The Brazilian nut has the selenium you need, but I'm afraid if I eat one, I'll eat like all of them. I will do that, so stay away from those. And I think it's something with salt. I'm always after the salt. Look at what happened to our skulls and dental health over the last 1,400 years. Exactly. It's scary. It's insane. You never have to catch your shoes because they keep running. Let's see. One ribeye versus a plate of grains, vegetables, and supplements. I think the ribeye wins, but I don't know much. Protein on top, eggs, pork, chicken, beef, ruminant animals, non-starchy veggies on the side, and a bit of fruit and nuts. A little grain on the very bottom. I love Brazil nuts. Buy a giant bag at Costco. Yeah, well, it would last for you. I know they were here and they'd be gone. They would be gone. Chocolate high in selenium. Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't work out for me either. I know what I am. I'm a carb addict. I would like be searching for chocolate everywhere if I had some chocolate. I could not stop. And because that scares the crap out of me, I stay away from it. Get it? Cashews. Oh, I don't get anything, Thomas. You know this. I'm just like a blank slate. Bridesbiscuit. I used to love baby spinach. Thought it was good. Yeah, me too. Oh my gosh. It was so fun. You'd buy this really big bag and I'd cook it down and be like that much spinach. But it's not good unless you add a lot of salt and butter to it. Tons of butter. And I'm the only one that likes it. Nobody here loves it. Like, I remember this. I would be like, let's make the spinach. Spinach would be good. Everybody likes spinach. Nobody eats the spinach except for me. And you know what? I think you can taste the oxalates in spinach. I really do. Chocolates are high in oxalate, yeah. All these plant foods have varying levels of tannins. Oh, don't even let me. Xanthines, lectins, oxalates, and other anti-nutrients, phototoxins. And they cancel each other out too. Like when you eat them, doesn't it like cancel stuff out? No, not in a good way though. Like in a bad way. Like if you wanted to eat that for selenium, but because it has sugar in it probably, because you can't eat baker's chocolate because it's gross. And all that crap, it just kind of like cancels each other out when you eat it, so it's really not a point to it. I'm probably wrong, but I feel like that's right. I used to love all that bad shit. Yeah. Oh, man. And look what it did to us. Nah, I feel way better with eggs and bacon and thinking about doing sardine fast every Tuesday. I'm gonna go pick up like 10 cans and some kitty litter because I'm running low. I need to teach these things to go outside. I have one outside cat and he's awesome. He'll go out there and go outside because he's smart. Sandy says, touche. And Tyreek said, on guard. I made the cacao chocolate nut bark and ate it daily for several years on keto. Lost weight eating keto with this included heart palpitations from the caffeine. Oh no, I don't think it helped shrink the nodule. Oh. I feel like if I did keto, it would have been a lot of like the weird keto sweet treats. He'd be making those all the time and I wouldn't know why I would do that. I used to be like, I use canola oil. Look at me. It's way healthier than the vegetable. I have some of that stuff. I should use it as to lubricate the bike chains. So I was working on the mini bike. I actually got the gas tank off and inside it was horrendous. I cleaned it out. And the reason why this is why I thought the bike wasn't working, is that where there was a blockage for the gas. I knew it was something to do with the gas. Excuse me. So I cleaned it out really well. I fixed the blockage and put it all back together. Well, the bike started and it did the same thing it's been doing. Goes for 2 seconds and then stops. And I'm just like, breathing here, because it's the same problem I'm having with my other mini engine. And I'm like, what? Well, it needs spark. It's got new spark plugs. It needs gas. Now it's getting gas. I might have to clean the carburetor again because it has been sitting for a while. So I got to get into the carb again. I just took all that apart. I didn't even clean the carb because I can't find my screwdriver set, which is also something on my list. I'm going to go see if they got a screwdriver set in a decent price range because I need a new one. They always just disappear. My buddy gonna have a fish fry. I told him I don't eat seed oils anymore. He said, no, it's good for you. Peanut oil comes from peanut, so it's good stuff. I think there's something about the peanut oil. I used to believe peanut oil was good too, because I figured, you know, it just came from the peanuts. My husband used to burn off the grill. He was a master griller, so I would have embraced the carnivore diet. Oh, yep. It used to be vegetable oil or canola oil to clean your grill, and you just needed a paper towel, and as it's hot, you take the tongs, the paper towel, you dip it into the canola oil, and you clean the grill grates. I haven't done that in forever. I haven't even cleaned my grill grates in forever. I could do it with like the beef tallow. You get the same clean, and you don't need to use those horrible scrubbing brushes to clean off your grill. You don't know what you don't know is how I have to view these people these days. It's what we were taught. That's right. They don't know anything. You don't know better until you find out. I wonder if there's like these horrible TikToks where like, I can't believe it, we're all gonna die of heart attacks because the food pyramid's flipped. Well, that's some clickbaity stuff right there. It's the easiest way to clean the grates. Alright. Oh, good. My coffee's getting colder. Alright, let me go back to the chat because I probably missed a bunch, but I've been trying to keep up. I've been trying. I just bought a 7-pound tub of beef tallow. I fry everything in that. That's awesome. I've been collecting my bacon grease. I absolutely love frying chicken in bacon grease. That's it. That's all I have to say. And Sandy says she feels most satisfied with fried liver. Oh man, you fry it in bacon grease? That is like the best. Retired Rick said, I rendered 3 pounds of beef kidney suet the other day for my fryer. Yeah, that's it, right? Right? You know where it's at. I missed something. I'll back up a little bit. That's that beef tallow. I have like this much beef tallow, but I have like jars and jars and jars of bacon grease, and I'm like, it's just gonna be one huge fry. Cool, just called the store at this time and they have my beef fat trimmings all done and ready for me to pick up around 3. That's awesome. I forgot to stop by Piggly Wiggly and be like, hey, I need some of that beef fat. I forgot to do that. But it's okay. I'm fine without it. I'm fine, I'll live. Dr. Kilt said a small potato and tallow won't hurt you while you take the skin off. And I thought the skin was the healthy part. Oh, the skin of the potato, which I always thought was the healthy part because my dad said it would put hair on your chest, which it did not. I just always thought it was healthy and you eat the whole potato, right? When I got... This was my first time with the gestational diabetes, and I tried to eat healthier. This is me trying to eat healthy. We'd go to Wendy's because Wendy's would have their side salads for like $1, and then you could get a baked potato. I'd get a baked potato, you know, kind of loaded. And I would eat, the first time I did this, I ate the whole potato, right? And about 2 hours later, I checked my blood sugar, and it was pretty high, and I was like, oh my God. So the next time I had potatoes, I didn't eat. What are you doing, cat? Don't knock this down. I didn't eat the skin. And 2 hours later, the sugars weren't that high. So there's something in the skin, probably more starch, more something. Sugars, maybe. Probably. From my little bitty experiment. But I figured... And in the whole, that a potato was not a good idea for me to eat because it made my sugars go up. So I stopped eating those, and it would just be meat and salad or meat. And I liked kidney beans. Everybody's like lima beans and kidney beans. That's how I survived. They're like, I hate lima beans. And I was like, oh man, I used to cook them. I would have like a big plate of lima beans and a big thing of meat. And that would be my meal, and it would keep my blood sugars low. But when I cook the lima beans, I've always put a lot of butter and a lot of salt on them because I could not eat them any other way. And it was sort of like a survival food during pregnancy. So when people say they hate them, I'm just like, what do you not like about them? Keep me alive. Let's see. When I cook bacon, I cook 4 pounds at a time. I have lots of bacon grease. Love to fry that also. Yeah, it gives like a great flavor. I watch John, Alpha Teacher, LOL. I like his channel. Yeah, and he shows, I think he does videos like every day. Short ones. I get it. I do a 17-ounce jar of tallow. It's still half full. I guess you could save the schmaltz from the chicken fat too. Yeah, you can. I don't. I give it to the dogs because they like it. Let's see. If I did that much bacon, I would eat all of it at once. You love bacon, so you have to sparingly on your bacon. Sometimes I just don't feel like bacon, but I'll cook it for the kids and save the grease. I used to say the only bean I liked were lima and jelly beans. I love bacon grease. Mom would serve canned mixed vegetables with butter and lima beans. It was one of the vegetables I would try to give the beans to the dog. Even he didn't want them. I like beans, but not lima beans. I don't think I could eat a bean. I'd die. 4 pounds of bacon will last me a week, maybe 2. I like doing that too, the big batches of bacon, but it doesn't last long. I do it on purpose so when the kids come home from school, they can just open the fridge and like snack on bacon. They take big plates and they eat it. Come back, Aaron, loading, or is it just me? Oh no, am I loading? I like bacon, but get an aversion after 4 slices or so. Yeah, I started to get bacon aversion, and then I won't go for bacon for a while. All right, so I was thinking about doing this thing that Amy keeps suggesting I do, which is take all my Butter Woman commercials again and make another video of them, but set it to premiere so we can all chat through the Butter Woman commercials. Well, I've got like 20 minutes of them. And I was like, you know, after a while, the song gets really bad, or the beep, 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 beep song gets really annoying. I don't know if I want to do that to everybody. I did upload it before, but it was only like 10 minutes. Now I've got like more than 20. And then I thought, you know, for fun, I'll put in a couple of new Butter Woman commercials with it. No, Aaron, you're good on my end. Okay, good. I hope I load enough for Josephine to see me again. Okay, good. But anyway, I was thinking about doing that and adding a couple more commercials to it so it would be fun. And just, we can all chat like it's alive. But do it like, I don't know, maybe Sunday. Because I'll have a show for tomorrow. Do it Sunday. It'll be fun. At a decent time. But there's a lot of lives on Sunday. So I have to think about that. Anyway, what do you guys think? Would you like to see a whole bunch of Butter Woman commercials and just chat in the chat? They call them premieres, so it's kind of like a live stream, but not, because I'm not. I mean, I'll be in the chat, but I don't know. I think it'll be fun. Anyway, with all the lives that go on Sunday, though, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it another time. Wednesdays are usually boring. What you mean? Listen while we chat? Well, it would be more like the Butter Woman commercials would play, but in the chat, it would be like a live chat, and you could all type and talk to each other and laugh about stuff while we go through them. Yeah, cool. All right. I'll be here too. But not right now. I actually have to feed everybody, get Flash up to do his work. It's Friday. That means the dump is open. I can go to the dump and throw stuff away in the rain. I would love Butter Woman Live, but I work from 11:30 a.m. most mornings. Would have to be around now, but Sunday is filled with other lives. Yeah, they have early lives. I wouldn't know like a good time for it. What a good time for it would be. But I've tried a premiere before, and this was long ago when there was like 20 people, and I hit, okay, I'll do a premiere, and nobody showed up for it, and I was like, yes, nobody showed up, okay, it's good. I was really worried about it. I would love the Butter Woman. Yeah, I already read that one. I read a lot. Okay. Well, everybody, I want to thank you for hanging out with me today. This has been really fun, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Do something fun. Maybe these storms won't be so bad, but you never know. And they're supposed to come through the night when you're asleep, which is so weird. It was cutting in and out. Oh no. All right. Peace out, everybody. That's right. I hope you have a great rest of your day and the weekend. And tomorrow, Rick's on in the morning, early in the morning. I'm thinking about sleeping in. I might do it. All right, everybody. Bye. Listen, I used to crunch up aluminum foil to clean grates. That would work. There we go. Beep. Boop. Boop.